What's up? What's up? How we doing? Unlucky Development, welcome. What's up, Sharkstorm? How we doing? What are you guys up to today? We're gonna be working on some Garbage Gold development today. It's gonna be great. Garbage Gold Plus. Gonna have like 300 custom learn sets, and I'm like 10% of the way through. So, yeah. Having Wicked below for alligators too much fun. Heck yeah, man. You love those auto crits. Making base maps for Unova. Love that. Love that. Gen 5 styles, my favorite. Yo, Unlucky Development, thank you so much. I appreciate the dono. Really appreciate that, man. Those are never expected, but always appreciated. Seriously, man, thank you so much. I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown for today. So I'm gonna pull up in a second the list of things I want to do for Garbage Gold Plus. The idea is that it's going to be a total revamp of the original Garbage Gold. So far, most of the graphical rework is done. There's only a couple sprites that need to be inserted, but mostly it's a huge expansion for particularly the Pokemon available. Back in 2023, Heart Gold Engine only went up to like Gen 6, and it's been expanded like most of the way through Gen 9 with some exceptions here and there. So we're gonna be looking at that today. It's gonna be kind of a grind because there's a lot of freaking stuff. Let me give you guys a quick look at the docs, because right now things are just in the doc form, and we're gonna be converting them today into the game and testing stuff out. What's up, Shady? We are in fact back. What time is it there for you, by the way? It's pretty late, right? What's up, Darian? How you guys doing? Yeah, so there are 46 different encounter slots in this game. 11? Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight for you. Keep your hack to Gen 1 through 4 months. Nice, nice. Sea Glass is pretty good graphically, yeah. So I'm just gonna give you a quick scroll through. Last stream and the day after, we went through basically and assigned all of these encounters. There are 46 different locations in this game, and we're going through all the learn sets. So what we've done so far, we've gotten through basically right here. These are all the learn sets we've done, what I've highlighted here. So the idea today is going to be getting through as many of those as possible. Each Pokemon is getting its own custom learn set, and Wishy-Washy with no ability. Dude, I might give it like something like, I might give it like pressure. I think that'd be funny. I think just like, I mean, you could PP stall stuff with it, I guess. I mean, if it lives. I think its moveset is pretty good. No, it's actually pretty terrible. I mean, it gets Aqua Ring, it gets Flip Turn, it gets like Endeavor, Endure. Oh, also, I'm giving really, really, really bad Pokemon like Wishy-Washy. I'm giving it Rain Dance. So if you want to bring it to a battle, to sack it and set Rain to reset water, or like reset the weather, you can do that. So have like some use later on. Water Veil, maybe? Yeah, maybe a Water Veil. So basically we have let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more encounter slots to do, and then we're gonna start testing them out in game. So, yeah. Basically, each Pokemon is getting 16 moves, and they're kind of front-ended, so you have more options early on. Because despite it being like a trash lock hack, I do want the movesets to not feel like horrible. So like, but like, there's also a limit to what I can do. So I'm not giving Dwebble Shell Smash, for instance. I mean, like, it probably even if it had that, it probably would like suck pretty bad. So, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start. So Bonsly is like actually kind of strong, which is why it's a 5%. So if we look at Bonsly's stats, it's got base. Let me zoom in. It's got base 80 attack. How difficult is the plus version compared to original and Iridium? It's not going to be too much harder than the original. It's not going to be as... Let's say this. It's going to be a different difficulty than Iridium. It's going to be a different skill set. So it's going to require the player to have, like, XP management skills. Not just, like... not just battling skills. Because the level caps are really tight. Let me actually show you the level caps. Okay, well, it doesn't want to show up. So the level caps are actually pretty crazy. The first gym's at level 6, second gym's at 11, then 14, 17, so it's the first 4 gyms, and then we have 23, 24, because they're back-to-back with Chuck and Jasmine. And then Price and Claire are 27 and 30, and the Elite Four starts at 33. Oh my gosh, I keep getting messaged on Discord. Hold on, let me mute my friend's server for a second. He's sending me strange messages. Alright, yeah, so basically EXP management's gonna be a massive challenge in this hack. You're going to overlevel Pokemon but for the first gym. You just have to be tactical with which ones you want to overlevel. So that's the idea. Now something like Bonsly we need to be careful with the moveset. Also, technically, Sudowoodo is below the base stat total that I'm going for. It's 410, but its attack is like 100, which is kind of a lot. How do you have all Pokemon to have 31 IVs by default in HG Engine? Yeah, let me show you real quick. So if you go to trainers.s, and you need a certain flag here. So it's trainer data type IV EV set. So this thing I have highlighted right here, and you're gonna need to have these 2 lines here: set IVs, and it goes in this order: HP, attack. There's an example on the GitHub if you want to look at that. I just copy and pasted that and like just modified it. The other thing I'm doing today is I'm going through the evolution levels. So basically everything's going to be a level up evolution, since it's a lot easier to balance that way, and I can pretty consistently just like know when things are going to evolve for different gyms. Oh, you meant for encounters and Wildmons? Oh, I have no idea. I don't think there's a way in the Kingdom of DS Hacking Discord that someone came up with, and it's using some custom scripts, I think, but it's for like gift mons. I don't think you can. I actually have no idea where that would even be exposed. So, thing is, if Bonsly is going to evolve into Sudowoodo, it's going to have really high attack and defense. So it feels like it should evolve at like level 30. So for the final gym, that would make sense, because there's going to be some like pretty strong Pokemon in the final gym for like Claire. So I think level 30 is fine, and we'll keep that in mind for the moveset. So so the levels that we're going to learn stuff at are basically the same for each Pokemon. And the reason for that is it just makes balancing easier, and it makes things a little bit less variable. So Bonsly, so we're going to learn moves at 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13, 15, 18, 21, 23, 25, 28, 30, and 32. So let's look at what Bonsly, and also Pokemon and their evolutions are going to have very, very similar learn sets and like the same level scaling to incentivize evolution and such. So I'm going to give Bonsly, I think, Pound. I think Flail is also pretty cool. It's kind of like one of Bonsly's like signature things it does is Flail. It also gets, she could probably get Fake Tears. Confide seems pretty good. I don't want to give it too many status moves early on though. I think Rock Blast is probably fine. Confide. I have to be careful because it has a significantly higher attack stat than everything else in this route. Confide. Rock Smash. Okay. Actually, let's give it Rock Throw at level 3 instead. Rock Smash. I haven't given a lot of things Mud Slap, so I don't think I should do that. I want to give it Rollout at like level 11. What do I want at level 8? Smackdown's ability isn't implemented yet. I want to be careful with Power Up Punch too. Defense Curl could be good, but we already have a couple status moves. I think it's fine. Could combo nicely with Rollout. Defense Curl. Okay, Rock Tomb. It's probably fine. Faint Attack. I like that. You're German. Super Mario Wiimote want to get into Pokemon Heart Gold. I would suggest looking at some of the YouTube videos I have on my channel on how to get started with different tools. Depends what you want to do. If you want to do like map design, I have a tutorial for that. And if you want to do things like with HG Engine, the best thing to do is probably just join the Kingdom of DS Hacking Discord. They have a lot of good stuff there on like how to get started. I also have a setup guide, but I think it's a little bit out of date, so you might have to adjust some steps. But if you want to do anything cool, like modernized, you want to probably use HG Engine. If you want to do different like cutscenes and stuff, you'd use DSP. You already have Rock Tomb. I don't understand. I mean, this thing is really bad special attack, so I could give it Power Gem basically whenever I want. I think that's not a bad idea. I think Sucker Punch is fine. Rock Slide. I want them to start getting good moves around like level 23, because that's when the gyms are going to start getting pretty tough. Alright. Drain Punch. I think I want... High Horsepower is probably too strong. Body Press seems reasonable. Yo, what's up, Noah? Eagerly logging in. Hyper the Gurge Gold Plus, love that. I'm going through and redoing all the musics, and all the graphics, and finally we're on to learn sets, which is just such a slog. But my wife is out working until late tonight, so I can be streaming for like 5 hours. Just kind of grinding this. You already watched all my videos today? Well, nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna give this thing Body Press, and I think the last move I want to give is Ice Punch. Accelerock Larion. I haven't gotten that far yet. When am I doing that learn set? Because I'm going through and doing all the evolutions and stuff right now. I'm doing learn sets and evolutions together. Slacking Guerrilla Tactics? Dude, you're insane. So much damage. Yeah, we're gonna see about balance for E4 because I felt like in the original Garbage Gold there was a lot of unbalanced stuff that was just too strong. But I think the mons you get are a little bit better in Garbage Gold Plus. Random BS getting Accelerak. Dude, I feel like Accelerak is like... Oh my gosh, wait, I made a Rockruff's moveset and I didn't even give it Accelerak. That's actually so sad. Hold on, I have to go fix that. I mean, it's like, it's a priority rock move. I don't know why it's like not distributed more. It should, I feel like it shouldn't be like a signature move. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of want to go back because I just did a ton of rock types. It's actually good that you said that. Rockruff, yeah, it just doesn't have Accelerock. I'm actually gonna give it that pretty early. Yeah, Learn Set Hell is it truly is like the worst thing. Okay. What else do we want to give this to? I think like Rog and Roller should probably get it. Give it instead of Rock Blast. I kind of like a Rock Blast though. Maybe instead of Rock Tomb. Because why the hell are you dropping speed with this thing anyway? Like it's gonna get it's gonna be like so slow anyway. That's fine. All right. And then let's make sure we give it to its evolution as well. Perfect IVs for Wildmons. You can hook the into, yeah. I mean, I'm probably not going to because I want this to be a little bit more difficult, but I feel like I mean, it could be a good equalizer for like balance if you wanted to make like a VGC sort of hack. That makes sense. I totally get that. All right, who was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Alolan Geodude. This thing was like really good in the original. Actually, was it in the original? No, I was thinking of Alolan Diglett. That thing, the Alolan Dugtrio went crazy. Yeah. Also, the Eevee Ivy viewer isn't going to be like bugged and show Sassy Nature with +2 different like things. Yeah. Also, the static glitch that breaks the game in like Union Cave is obviously not a thing anymore. Like, there's gonna be so many bug fixes just because HG Engine's been like upgraded. Which is kind of nice. Alright, Geodude, Alola. Alright, let's start off with this. The question is, we want to give this thing Accelerock. You can finally play the game? Yes, Shady. Where did it crash for you, by the way? Was it like early on? You bought an R4 card? I hope to God it works on hardware, because the recently HG Engine's been like... That sounds like you might want to play it on an emulator instead. Because if it was just crashing everywhere, that sounds like an inconsistency thing. I'm gonna give this thing Thunder Wave early on. Rock Throw. So that's probably fine. Yeah, if it crashed every 5 steps, that sounds like an emulator problem or an anti-piracy thing. You somehow beat 2 gyms. That's insane. Alright, we're gonna give this thing Thundershock even though it has like no special attack, just so it has an electric move. It's crazy there's no like physical electric moves early on, like for low base power. Wait, Geodude gets Electrode? That's so strange. You played on your 3DS and it worked great. Just Spark. Yeah, unfortunate. I'm gonna give it Spark at like level 8. I think that's like kind of fine. What do we think about Self-Destruct at level 6? That's kind of early. It's like enough for first gym. Could fraud a gym that way. I don't know. Rock Tomb. I don't think I want to give this thing Accelerock. I'm thinking Volt Switch kind of late. You get Rock Tomb. I feel like I've given a lot of things Bulldoze. You switched from type menu to a card and that somehow fixed it. But you're up to Gauntlet after Gym 2 and it crashed. Oh, that crash is consistent. Yeah, that was a scripting bug. That's the thing I'm going to be fixing during this. Yeah, I feel like the boom is like... I feel like giving Self-Destruct is not like that crazy, because then you don't get to use that Pokemon anymore. Okay, I feel like Magnet Rise Could be neat. Especially because it's quad week. I don't want to give it Accelerock. Yeah, that Mythic Silver Crash at Ruby Road. That was different. That crash was like, I don't know. I seriously like messed that route up with like a flag somewhere, and I just like haven't really been able to figure out what the problem was. Yeah, no, Garbage Gold has a lot more encounters. You get 46 encounters in it, so you have some leeway in like stuff, and it also helps because like the level cap's super tight. And you kind of need like those extra encounters to like get over leveled and stuff, so that you can actually, yeah. I think slow volt switch is kind of cool. It's also not a special attacker, so that could be kind of neat. Because I'm adding encounters in cities, and I'm also adding a couple like one or two extra slots in just different places. Because I want a lot of variety, but that unfortunately means I have like a shit ton more line sets to do. Whatever. I think I want to give this thing like Wild Charge later on, maybe Body Press. I don't know, that might be too strong because this thing's defense is like freaking high. Nuzzle might be too strong too. I think I'm gonna give Bulldoze. I think Rock Slide maybe at 25. That seems reasonable. Well, 23. I don't know. With a level 200 framework? Wait, what the hell? Bye, Shady. Have a good night. Yeah, that sounds like hell, Noah. You just got back from football? Dude, enjoy your night. Get some rest, man. Maybe, I think like Wild Charge, level 28. Supercell Slam could be neat, but it's really risky. What other status moves do we get? Iron Defense? I feel like Rock Polish isn't gonna even do anything because it's so slow. It's kind of useless. Sandstorm's kind of OP because this thing's already kind of good. How far is HG Engine developed? There's a lot of moves and stuff that needs to be done, but dynamic speed and all like the speed stuff is done. I think Arrow's working on accuracy. There's a couple more things they need to like iron out. Yeah, Rock Tomb, T-Wave, and Volt Switch. Yeah, that's the main utility. There's a lot of stuff still to be developed. Like a lot of moves just aren't done. I've done a lot of animation work, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done on that too. I think I want Gyro Ball in this. I think that's kind of neat because it's pretty slow. Gyro Ball, Wild Charge, Explosion, Stone Edge. Yeah, I think this is fine. And should I give it Head Smash? Wait, does this thing get Rockhead? Is it just like... No, it gets Galvanize. I'm probably not going to give this thing Galvanize, right? That's kind of like... Wait, does it even get any normal... I didn't even give it any normal moves except for Tackle. Yeah, I'm probably not even going to give it hidden abilities. Because I don't want to give crazy good abilities for these things. I think it's kind of defeats the purpose. Okay. On to the fairy normal types. So each of my encounter slots has a unique type in the early game, just so it's more balanced, so you can be like guaranteed, like, hey, I know I'm going to get a fairy or a normal type here. Guaranteed a rock or ground. With some exceptions. Also helps me like keep track of what I have in the game. All right. Does this thing have a Sprite? No, it does. I don't know why I thought it didn't. All right, more Lil. We got our Grass Fairy. Imagine getting a poison type opponent. Couldn't be me. All right. Oh yeah, we need to do when Geodude levels up. When he evolves. Geodude. Okay. So it's base stat total 300 with quite a bit of attack. Wait, Geodude has 80 attacks? Since when? Graveler has 90. Oh, dude, I didn't know this. What the hell? The sprites, are there's a lot of stuff complete here. I'm gonna drop you a link in chat. If you want to take a look at the sprite progress, yeah, you can click on that link It's what I have up on the screen right now. It's basically like how much stuff is done. Most of the stuff through like Gen 1 through 9, 1 through 8 is done with some exceptions. And a lot of like, basically all the regional stuff is done. There's a couple of random things like Aracuda that just like aren't done, but mostly they're done. Okay, Geodude, Alolan, okay. So Graveler has base 390 stats, but it's pretty strong. Getting it for like the Chuck split is probably not even gonna be helpful because it's mostly water types. So I feel like we could justify giving this thing at like, I don't know, like level 23. Then you can have it for Jasmine too. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you have other questions, let me know. I can hopefully... This thing gets Illuminate? Wait, I thought Illuminate didn't do anything. Or did they change it in Gen 9? That was like one of those useless abilities. Okay. Alright, Morlul. Oh, hello. I always start with the same template. I just use Surskits. Because it has all the correct leveling. Alright, Morlul, you have... Oh, this thing gets Leech Seed. That could be neat. Alright, we're giving this thing Absorb at level 1. Seems pretty reasonable. Absorb. I think this thing should get Draining Kiss at like level 6, just right in time for the gym. Because that recovers 75% HP. Stun Spore, Ingrain. Ingrain could be kind of cool for a recovery move, but you can't switch. I don't want to give this thing Spore, it's kind of OP. Sleep Powder could be good later on. I don't know, give it like level 15 Sleep Powder. Because this thing's going to fall off super, super fast. Its stats are like, not great. I mean, it's okay. Well, using a Gen 4 the decomp? Yeah, probably at some point, but the C injection right now is a lot more usable, and it's compatible with all the binary tools, so it'll probably be like that for a while. Right, let's give Mega Drain at level 8. Good thing for Rain Dish plus Leech Seed. Does it get Rain Dish? Oh my gosh, it does. Wait, the thing is, I don't know what I want to do with the abilities because I haven't gone through those yet. I should probably do that now, actually. I'm gonna go back and do that. All right, Wishy Washy. Let's do Mondata stuff now. As I'm going through the encounters, so I don't forget them. All right, Wishy Washy. So this thing is schooling normally, but obviously I'm not gonna give the freaking like crazy big guy, who has like base stats of like what the fuck, 140 attack. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing, Noah. I'm sorry, what? I didn't know Wishy Washy had like this insane stats. That's actually so funny. That's Wishy. Yeah, dude, I guess I've never looked at it before. This is Gen 7, right? The Gen 7 is the only one I didn't play. I think we just give this thing like Water Veil, right? Like it seems like pretty reasonable. Maybe Water Veil and like Pressure. You can PP stall it. PP stall stuff with it if it lives long enough. Swift Swim? Oh, actually Swift Swim could be kind of neat. It's so weak that you can give it like a speed boosting ability and it will be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's base 40 speed. I mean, it's the lowest... Wait, what isn't this thing like the lowest base stat total in the game? Yeah, it's literally less than Blipbug. That's kind of funny. Water Bubble? Let me check if Water Bubble is actually implemented. So if you want to check if stuff implemented, you can go into the Projects tab on the GitHub and look at the Abilities tab. Where is it? New abilities. I think they did do it. Water Bubble. Oh, Water Bubble is done, actually. I feel like that's kind of neat, right? Doesn't that double the water move damage? I forget how that works. Wait. Yeah, it can't be burned. Its firepower is halved. Yeah, I mean, that could be kind of neat, actually. Actually, you know, Wishy-Washy being so shit, like, let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe we give it Water Bubble and Swift Swim. I think Water Bubble is kind of, like, necessary. Because then this makes it, like, actually good early game. Or at least usable early game. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you know what? Let's. The thing is, like, by the time you get to a section with rain in it, it's gonna be kind of useless. So I think we're just gonna stick with Water Bubble because, like, the rain sections in like the level 20s, half them being useless. You know what? You're right. Swift Swim it is. I kind of like the variety in abilities. I think that makes it like more exciting when you get an encounter. It can be like hype over getting a good ability. I mean, I could also give it like Water Absorb. I don't know. Telepathy, meditate. I think like, you know, let's give this thing Water Absorb. Wishy-Washy. Let's give it Water Absorb because you can use it to like pivot. You could use it. You could use some like Wishy-Washy tech. That'd be kind of neat. It's not gonna do any damage. It's just there as like a pivot. I feel like that's kind of neat. I'm obviously not going to give like good Pokemon any good abilities. Oh, am I doing? Oh, I need to check if Wooper evolves. I think it does like super late. I think it's like an E4mon. Yeah, no, wait. Wooper evolves into Quagsire at level 23. I said. Okay, that's kind of early. What the hell? I mean, Wooper. The thing is, Wooper's so useless. Like it's so bad. Like I want to give this thing Unaware and Damp. I think it's like I'm worried that some of these evolutions are going to be too strong. I don't want to give this thing Water Absorb. It's kind of too strong. I mean, we could make it so that like Quagsire doesn't get Water Absorb, but Wooper does. So like have it be like Damp, Water Absorb, and then or like yeah. Because I feel like Water Absorb on Quagsire is really strong. Especially if you're going against a trainer that doesn't have any grass types. Like, yeah, I think Wooper could be Damp, Unaware. Or, sorry, Damp Water Absorb. And then it evolves into Quagsire and it turns into Unaware. I mean, Unaware is still good if you're getting set up on, but it's not like OP. It's like the difficulty of trainers in this game can't be that difficult, otherwise the game's going to be impossible, right? So like having a Water Absorb mon is going to be insanely good if you have like Quagsire, which is probably one of the strongest mons in this whole game. Removing them all except for VA on Lantern, classic. It's classic. Okay, Lotad. Okay, I think we get Lombre pretty early on because its stats are not like super great. But we might change that. Right. So Lombre, we get Lombre at level 14, so that's just in time for Gym 3, which is Whitney, and Whitney's pretty difficult as a fight. What's up, Rewind? How you doing? Yeah, so Whitney's a really hard. It's probably one of the hardest like skill check fights because it's early on in the game. Like only some of your mons evolve. I mean, Swift Swim and Rain Dish are both probably fine abilities for Lotad and Lombre. I don't think I need to change those. All right, Wiglet. Wiglet does evolve, by the way, into Wugtrio. At level 24, so just in time for Gym 6. Mapping is so scary. Dude, mapping is tough. You gotta start somewhere. You just gotta start doing it, man. Yeah, it's an iterative process. Trust me, like I've been mapping for like 2-3 years now, and like I look back at some of the stuff I made, and it's like it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but you just get better, you know. Is GUI done? Oh, GUI as an ability is in fact done. All right, interesting. I guess we just give Wiglet GUI. And Rattles. Oh, you're doing Gen 3 hack? Okay, that's different. Alright, Wiglet, you're gonna stay with Gooey and Rattled. I think Sandvale is like not really great. I mean, Rattled is also kind of terrible. I mean, it's already so fast it literally doesn't matter. I think that's fine. Also, if it gets hit by a contact note, it's probably gonna die. So, I think the ability is bad enough. You can justify it. All right, Dupiter. So this thing is the OG water bubbler. So here's the thing, you guys. This is something that I have been struggling with, and I'd love your input on. I have that Dewpider evolves into Araquanid during the E4, so it will like evolve, like I think on the 3rd Elite Four member. So like you can bring it to the Elite Four to get Araquanid, but it will be useless for the first 2 fights. Because Araquanid is kind of good, but the thing is Dewpider is like really, really bad. Obviously it has a water bubble, so it's not that bad, but Araquanid, I don't know, maybe it's like too strong. I feel like especially with water bubble, it can just like sweep stuff, but it's so slow. What do you guys think? Should I allow Dewpider to evolve into Araquanid? No, what do you think? Because this is like kind of an interesting balance decision. Like, do you want to risk bringing Dewpider to 2 fights that I can't do anything for? I don't know. The Elite Four is well, I'm probably gonna redo it, but it's gonna be they're gonna be pretty tough fights, obviously. I think Water Bubble is probably fine. I think just giving it like guaranteed Water Bubble is okay. Because its attack stat's 40. So it's attacks. Alright, so I think that's fine. Surfskit. I think it's Swift Swim and Rain Dish. I may as well just give it both, right? Rain Dish. And it evolves into Masquerain at level 22. So I think giving it Intimidate and Unnerve, that's probably fine. I'm saying that Masquerain has like a base stat of 454. Like I feel like it's, I don't know. I think it's just held back by its typing. Just dies to any rock move. I hope it doesn't prove to be too strong though. Might be really good for Jim against Chuck because he's fighting types. Could be interesting. Yeah, let's give. So you have Swift Swim and Rain Dish, and then that becomes Intimidate and Unnerve. Alright. Azurill. I don't want to give this thing huge power. Like, I just think that's out of the question. Oh, we need to tell AI about we need to do that right now before I forget. So, do we have Sap Sipper? Oh, we do have Sap. Okay, so AI does know about Sap Sipper, because I rewrote it myself, so I know that it knows. I think we give this thing Thick Fat Sap Sipper. I don't want huge power in this. I think that's way too good and way too variable. Marill. And then we want Azumarill to have Thick Fat and Sap Sipper. I mean, maybe Sap Sipper is actually too good, right? Like, giving an immunity like that could be too good. But also huge power would mean it does way too much damage. Wait, am I giving Azumarill to the player? I think I am. Yeah, level 24. So in time for Gym 6. I mean, its damage output's not great. It's just really bulky, and you can use it as a pivot, so it's not terrible. I mean, I'm okay with that, because it's only got base 50 and 60 offensive stats, so that's okay. Alright, Love Disc. Lift, Swim, and Hydration? Yeah, what the hell, why not? I mean, obviously, Swift Swim is significantly better. Psyduck. This thing gets... Ooh, Cloud 9 could be really neat. Getting this thing, like... Because Psyduck's gonna fall off super quickly. But it could be good for, like, weather routes. You're gonna get Swift Swim in Cloud 9, because it's not evolving into Golduck, so you're gonna have a Psyduck the entire game. Lip Bug. Swarm and Compound Eyes? Interesting. I mean, is Compound Eyes even gonna help it? Not really. I mean, oh, it does get Hypnosis. I mean, it is Blipbug, though, so... Blipbug, Dottler... What about Dottler? I mean, Hypnosis Compound Eyes seems kind of OP. But also, Dottler is not that great. Like, it doesn't do any damage, so... I think Swarm Compound Eyes is fine. You're not even guaranteed to get the Hypnosis plus Compound Eyes. Alright, Snom. I'm gonna give this thing guaranteed... wait, does this thing evolve again? It does, in the Elite Four, after the first Elite Four fight. So you can get Frostmoth. I want to give it guaranteed Ice Scales. I feel like that would be fair. Ice Scales. And Frostmoth will also have Ice Scales. Wurmple. Why does this thing get Runaway? That's so weird. Oh. Shield Dust, Shed Skin, Swarm. Yeah, I think those are all fine. Combee. What does this thing get? Hustle Combee could be so funny. It's its hidden ability. I mean, does it get any physical moves? Let me see what I gave it. It gets, I mean, Hustle Pin Missile could go crazy. Yeah, what the hell? Let's give it Hustle. Maybe make it useful. Half Honey Gather, half Hustle for Combee. It's gonna be kind of silly. Lediba. What about Ledian? It gets Ledian gets Iron Fist. Is its hidden ability? What if we do Swarm? I mean, Ledian's attack is so bad. I feel like giving Iron Fist is totally reasonable. Same with Lediba. One of the goals for this game is making these mons actually usable. Spinarak. Swarm and Sniper could be neat. Because this thing is going to evolve into Ariados. So I think Sniper is kind of a fun ability. It's not super helpful for the player, but it could be clutch. Venipede. I don't think I want to give speed boost to this. I think that's kind of too good. Alright, Poison Point and Swarm. Yeah, those are fine. Ninkata needs something good. Compound Eye is guaranteed, seems good. Already has that already. That's fine. Paris. Paris. This thing gets Effect Spore and Dry Skin. That could be kind of OP. Especially since it evolves. I don't know, I feel like Parasect is going to be one of the better mons in this game. But maybe you need that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Grubbin. Swarm. That's fine. What does it evolve into? It's Charger Bug? Parasect? Yeah, it is really defensive. I think it's fine. I think having it also baits moves pretty consistently, like for fire and flying, because they'll always see the kill. So I think that's kind of neat. Interestingly enough, battery is actually implemented. So you can use this. You could use Treasure Bug in a double battle. Is this the code that defines all the Pokemon? Yes. So I am using HG Engine, and everything is a massive text document, and then this thing compiles. I mean, yeah, Treasure Bug could be kind of neat. I mean, having a niche. Wait, when does this thing evolve? That's a good question. Because there's not gonna be a ton of doubles. You get it at level 18, so you get it right after Gem 4. I mean, you can definitely bring this to double battles. That could be cool. Like, you might actually need that boost. I don't know. I'm kind of down for that, actually. Well, I want things to have like some niche they can use, right? Charger Bug. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 doubles per gauntlet and gym. Yeah, so it's gonna be basically the same idea. I mean, it makes you like think like, oh, I could probably bring this to these gauntlets just for that reason. Gives it like defined role. All right, Diglett. AI like never switches. I have it coded so it basically never switches. So Arena Trap is kind of useless. I guess like Sandvale is fine. I don't think I really want to touch those abilities. They're fine. Baltoy, I think it's Levitate, right? Yeah, Levitate's fine. Rockruff, I think, needs something. Keen Eye and Vital Spirit, wow, that's terrible. What if I give Rockruff Sturdy? Because it doesn't evolve, right? It's like, it's really bad. Like, this thing needs something. I mean, what other abilities would I even give it? Give it Sandstream, there we go. You can't get hypnotized. Oh, by the way, first gym is not, it's a Volkner now, it's an electric type gym. And the second gym is Flint at fire types. Would I give like Rockruff Sandvale? Yeah, I'm changing stuff around in addition to the graphics. There's also Team Plasmas instead of Team Rocket. So there's a lot of different stuff. It'll feel like a totally different game. I mean, Keen Eye is also kind of shit. I feel like I need to give like, I'm gonna give like Sandvale over Keen Eye. You can at least use it in like a Sandstorm. Or maybe like Sandrush? I'll go with Sandrush. Because it's so weak, it's base 280 at stats, like, it's gotta have something. Alright. Silicobra, giving this thing Sand Spit seems really OP. I don't think I want to do that, because there's a lot of weather gauntlets. Oh, you made it as Wide Lens, interesting. I'm probably not doing any like crazy ability changes. Because I don't want to spend a ton of time. Like, I do want to spend time on this game. But I don't want to, like... I do want to get back to Iridium eventually. Alright, Roly Coly. Is Steam Engine in this? Steam Engine is not done yet. Maybe I just give it like heat proof and flash fire. I mean, it's already resisting fire types times 4 anyway, so like... Whatever. It'd be good to like set up, like swap into a fire move and just destroy them, sweep them. I don't know. I mean, it's so slow, right? Like, you're not gonna sweep anything with this. Roly Coly. Alright. I guess I should also give that to Carkol then. Roggenrola. Sturdy and weak armor. Is weak armor done? I think it is. Yeah, weak armor is in fact implemented into the game. I mean, that seems kind of strong. But you're also not guaranteed to get it, and you're also guaranteed. I mean, it's like a 5% chance you get a weak armor Roggenrola. But if you do get it, that could probably be kind of crazy. I mean, base 15 speed, even with weak armor, like, is that actually going to sweep anything? I don't know. It's kind of strange. I think it's fine. Roggenrola. Yeah, I think it's fine. Bubble. 30 in shell armor. It's probably fine. Yeah, I think the defense drops actually kind of hurts more. I recommend waiting until Garbage Gold Plus comes out, because Garbage Gold version 1 is it has a bunch of bugs in it, and there's a lot of stuff that just needs to be improved. In addition to like the graphical upgrades and everything I'm doing, like it's worth waiting for that. Okay. Double. Sturdy and shell armor, that's fine. I don't think that's needs to be changed. Bonsly. 30 Rockhead, that's probably fine. What does Sudowoodo keep the same? Yes, okay, that's fine. Geodude. Magnet Pull, Sturdy. Wait, is Galvanize even done? Galvanize is done. Maybe I allow this thing to get Galvanized, maybe, perhaps. I guess I would drop Sturdy for it. Although Sturdy could be kind of neat to have. Magnapul's good for getting electric types. But then again, like, Faulkner isn't the first gem anymore, so it's not like super important. Give it Electric Surge? I feel like that would be even more insane. This is tough. I think Sturdy is good. I also like Magnet Pull. But also the encounter variety is pretty monotype, so I don't think you need Magnet Pull, right? Static could be... I mean, oh, Magnet Pull does get you steel types, but like... I think I want to give it Galvanize. I think give it a normal move in there somewhere, like Headbutt. Yeah, I think it's what I want to do. Galvanize. Okay. Geodude. I'm gonna give it Headbutt at level 15. Is that too strong? That's probably too strong, right? What normal type moves do you get? Wait, this thing, it's Galvanize Explosion. No, most of the steel types are all in one area. So like you're guaranteed a steel type at a certain area. Um, the encounter sheets have been. Dude, the pregnant man emojis, I delete a lot of them. It's kind of annoying me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Who reacts with them to my stream? Dude, I have no freaking clue. I think it's like the same dude, but it also happens in other servers too. Like I saw it in PChal, and I was like, all right, it's getting kind of weird, man. I think giving his headbutt at like 21's fine. Yeah, drop bulldoze for headbutt. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell people are up with that. It's kind of weird. Like I get it's like a joke. It's like funny, haha. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's overused. It's like hee hee haha. Okay, I need to do Weedle, Caterpie, and Cricketot's moveset. I keep like putting it off. I know everyone said Weedle's the best in I mean, look at Beedrills. I know everyone said Beedrill is like the best because like or Weedle's the best because of Beedrill in the original, and I really want to make all three starters viable. He's really adamant about Mr. Preg. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting stuff. All right. You go, Lurk. Have fun, man. Appreciate you. All right. All right. Mr. Weed. Mr. Weed. All right. Tackle, string shot. Poison Sting is buffed to like 40. So like fine. Pin missile. Twin needle. Oh, it gets twin needle. Actually, I kind of like twin needle. Let's do twin needle. Give it Peck. Yeah, they're Caterpie, Weedle, Kricketot. Yep. I'm not gonna change that. I think that's iconic for it. I was gonna do Wurmple at first, but Wurmple could evolve into two different things, and that's kind of like, I don't know. Give it Peck. I mean, I can give Beedrill Peck. Fury Cutter, Cut, Rock Smash. Felstinger's not implemented, also be kind of OP. Yeah, too much overlap with Butterfree. Gotcha. You're like Fury Attack. Also, I undid all of the type changes for like the moves. So like Fury Attack is not a flying move anymore. Peck is. You get Peck. Pursuit, maybe. Like Pursuit's interesting. What if we give it Electro Web? Bug Bite. Bug Boy. The thing is, I also... So here's the thing. You're gonna be able to thief items off trainers, but I'm giving Thief really sparingly. And I feel like giving Thief on a starter is a bad idea. I remember I gave this thing Hidden Power before. Silverwind. Oh gosh, maybe Poison Fang? Poison Fang? Poison Fang? Status moves does this thing get? Swords Dance, Tailwind are probably too strong. Toxic Spike's probably too strong. Especially on a starter, it's guaranteed. Swagger? Kind of lame. That's fine. I want to be careful about giving these things too good moves. Like, U-turn could be good, I guess? Poison jab. Yeah, I don't think I want to give it U-turn. It just seems like way too good. Maybe Brick Break. Venoshock, but it's like really bad special attack. Brick Break. Something that's rock types, I guess. What about like Drill Peck? Like Scissor makes sense. Cross Poison. Yeah, let's do Cross Poison instead of Poison Jab. Drill Peck. X Scissor. Does Biko get outraged? What? That's so funny. Well, to give it like knockoff? Yeah, what the hell? I'll give it outrage. Oh, it was Let's Go Pikachu. I gotcha. I guess I have to give Kakuna Harden, huh? Okay, I need to check when Weedle evolves. 7 and then 10. Sure. Sounds good. Actually, you know, Weedle should evolve before the first gym, at least into Kakuna. Otherwise, it's kind of like really dog. Maybe get Beedrill at level 10 like normal. Yeah, I think I'll make both the starters evolve at level 6. Okay, Caterpie. Oh, when do we want to have Kricketot evolve? Kricketot is so bad. Dude, it's a little freaking potato. It's got 25 attack. Like, what? What the hell is this? I mean, I haven't done its moveset yet. We can give it Sing. I think Sing is like 70 accuracy in this game. Let me check. Standardized a bunch of that stuff. Yeah, it's 70. Let's do Caterpie. We'll get back to Kricketot in a second. I want to give this thing Infestation. Chip damage is good. Quiver Dance, Butterfree, Hog. I feel like that'd be actually kind of good. Maybe too good. Dude, would I even give Caterpie Electroweb? Frickin'. Dude, these bugs are so hard to give movesets. They're so bad. They don't get any moves. I guess I can give it, like, Pounce. Bug's gonna jump on you. Mega Drain? Sure. Not like it's gonna do any damage. Give it Rage. I guess Electro Web. And then it's gonna evolve, so I guess I give it Silver Wind when it evolves into Butterfree. So then the moveset will basically be Butterfree from now on. Yeah, maybe Hidden Power. Yeah, Hidden Power at level 1. The hell, why not? Air Cutter, probably. It's a flying type now. Psybeam, classic. Giga Drain. That's right, it gets Compound Eyes. Sleep Powder could be kind of OP. Maybe we give it... Wait, let's give it Stun Spore. Then we give it Giga Drain. Give it Hurricane? I don't know. Air Slash probably at 23. I'll give it Hurricane at like 32. Bug Buzz. Like Tailwind might be too good. Especially as a starter, I don't want it to be crazy good. Also, Rage Powder breaks the game for some reason. It freezes. Alright, one more move for this guy. What the hell? Let's do Morning Sun. Abilities. Butterfree. I think the abilities are fine. Rickatot needs something. It's Swarm? Shedskin's not bad though. Uh, What if I gave it Power Punch? Could be too good though. Thing. Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter for the first gym. Maybe Trailblaze for speed boost. It's not like it's gonna sweep anything. Bug Bite. Aerial Ace. Wait, is Kricketune? No, Kricketune is more attack focused. Give it the knock. Get her smack. I'll give it Hone Claws, why not? Night Slash. Leech Life. Okay. Lunge could be good instead of Leech Life, actually. Ah, screw it. I'm giving Giga Impact at level 32. That's kind of funny. Brick Break. Helping Hand, why not? Okay. So the starters. Alright, I'll be right back, you guys. Give me a second. I'm back, you guys. I am back. My voice is getting kind of dry. I needed a snack. Alright, more little. It's Effect Spore and Illuminate. I'm just gonna get Effect Spore. He's not gonna evolve. We win. I'm gonna be a little quiet for a little bit, guys. My voice is really hurting right now. Alright. What else do we want to give this thing? I think Spore is probably too good. Giga Drain. You want to give this thing D-Gleam. Unspore. Moonblast. It's the Explosion. Why not? That seems balanced. Have your Morelull just explode. What else is it good for at level 30? Buffa. You can do both simultaneously, Silver Days. You can go back and forth. You just export the ROM. You compile the ROM with HDEngine, and then just edit the output in DSPRE. And then you take the output of DSPRE and put it back in HDEngine as ROM.NDS the next time you compile. You can go back and forth. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. This stream's kind of low-key because I just got to do a whole lot of grunt work, so it's not as interesting right now, unfortunately, but just has to get done. I could slap a belly drum. That'd be funny. I appreciate your kind words, man. It means a lot to me. Just think fake tears, why not? I was thinking aromatherapy. Maybe light screen? Dazzling Gleam. Charm seems like it could be good. We already have Confide. Okay. I think he was thinking like a flamethrower or something. Psyshock. No way we're getting Clefable, right? I think Clefable will be too strong. Yeah, Clefable's too strong. We're gonna stop at Clefairy. Vanguard? Vanguard could be good. I was thinking it's soft boiled. It could be cool. Yeah, Clefairy. We want this thing to evolve. 323s. Pretty early, I think. Like, so let's say level 10. Say 9. Future Magic Guard. Let's do Friend Guard. Yeah, if you're in my server, it should be pinned in ROM hacking general unlucky development. Right, Iggly buff. Found it? Nice. Awesome. Okay, attracts. Let's give this thing reflect. Dazzling Gleams, good. Size Shock. Moonblast. Hyper Voice. Fine. Looks good. When is Igglybuff gonna evolve? Probably same as Clefairy. Level 9. Heaney. I need to check the. Igglybuff. Let's go check you real quick. Cute Charm and Friend Guard. Heaney, probably gonna follow similar. What, Chansey? Chansey's probably way too good, right? Let's look at Happini. This thing needs to have something good because it's gonna be really bad later in the game. I don't want it to be totally useless. I mean, Friend Guard is pretty good. I think instead of Natural Cure is kind of good, so I'm gonna swap it out for Friend Guard. I mean, Friend Guard is also good, but I think giving these little baby mons some use in double battles is kind of good. Because they don't do much damage themselves. So they can play a more defensive role. And Serene Grace could be good if we have like secondary effects on stuff. Seems fine. If you want to put in Reshiram, you need to place it in the game using the stuff that I'm doing right now. So if you want it to be like available as like a wild encounter, you'd use the encounters thing. But if you want it to be a static encounter, you'd have to add the overworld in DSPRE after you compile HG Engine. Anything that you edit in, anything that is editable in HG Engine will overwrite DSPRE edits. So any sort of like level up move sets, evolution data, move data, encounter data, that stuff will always get overwritten when you compile HG Engine. Okay. I don't think I want to give this thing minimized. I'll probably be too strong. Thunderwave? I don't know. Cracked? Yes, so you have to place a sprite in DSPRE after you compile it with HG Engine. That's correct. You sweet kiss. Yep, no problem. I'm giving Happini such a good moveset because it doesn't evolve. Its only good thing it has for it is its HP stat. Everything else is just, like, pretty bad. And special defense is fine. It is not going to evolve in Garbage Gold, so we're changing evolutions in this game. Things are mostly going to be evolving by level up or not at all. So you're only allowed to use garbage mons. So your Chansey is not garbage. Yo, Unlucky Development, thank you for the dono. I really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that, man. I much prefer your effort. Hey, I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. This thing, Psyshock, Flamethrower? I don't know. Hyper Voice, Misty Explosion. Yeah, seems fine. Love this song. Alright, Patrat. Okay, Happy now no longer evolves. Patrat. Analytic could be a little too strong. You gonna walk your dog? Have a good time outside, man. I gotta touch some grass later, too. Watchog's stats is pretty well distributed. Nothing's too crazy. I mean, it's good speed and attack. Seems like something I could give, like, level 17? Normally it's always at 20. Let's say 17. Here we go. I think my stream defaulted on you. I got some YouTube music up. I think it defaulted to someone else's stream, and I'm like, I don't want to get demonetized. That would suck. All right, back to Patrat. Get some bullet seed. The dynamic header patch. I don't remember what that one does. Hold on, let me take a look at that. What does that do? Wait, where's that? I haven't used it actually. I don't think so. And I've never used it with HG Engine, so I honestly don't have any advice on that. I've always just repurposed headers instead of adding them. It might not play well if it's an ARM9 edit with HG Engine. The level script. So level scripts. Do you know what those do? Level scripts basically are they basically make a call to a script at certain times. Most notably, like when a map area loads. So like if there's a level script for this area, when I warp to it or I load it at all, it will like activate a certain script. If you want to get rid of them, you can clear them, but otherwise they'll be whatever they are in vanilla. They activate certain things. It's like days of the week, an example of that. Yep, no problem. Alright, headbutt. What else do we want on this? Get this thing Super Fang. Fly's good here. Low kick is also probably... Centret. This is a classic, yeah. What do you got for us? This thing could be a Super Fang user. Rich. Whip? Not Tailwind. Tail Whip. He swipes. Quick attack. Rock Smash. Baby Doll Eyes. Claws might be good on something like this. Super Fang. Headbutt. A bunch of punchy moves. Interesting. Body Slam. Just do Takedown. Body Slam. Play Rough. That seems like a good one. Rattata. Rattata could have Hustle and Guts. That's kind of good. Either way. Whitebeat's got pretty good speed. Alright. Raticate can evolve. I'd say like level like 16. Tata, what do you got for us? Hi, Hannah. How's your night going? Good. My voice is kind of hoarse. Not hoarse, just tired. Been talking for a little while. I might take a little break in a little bit. A whip. Oh, Taddy gets Flame Wheel? What on earth? Am I reading this right? Not Eradicate. Kind of a weird move set. It's really a lot of overlap with Sentret. I don't know if I like that. Seems like a good thing to give Swagger. What does the move Revenge do? If you took damage by the person you're attacking, it doubles in power. It's base 60 power, so it can go up to base 120, which is kind of crazy. Oh. We are in Learn Set Hell right now. More like Learn Set Purgatory. It's not terrible. Just requires a lot of brain power. Headbutt. Crunch. Hyper Fang. You got a Wild Charge? Heck yeah, let's do it. Hi, Georgia. Wild Charge. Having trouble deciding. I'm gonna give it Iron Tail. Actually, Play Rough Double Edge is probably fine. La Bebe. Fairy types. Let's look at La Bebe and evolves into Floette. Probably can't do Florges because that's probably gonna be too. That's gonna be a little too strong on the defensive side. It's Flower Veil. Is that even done? Huh. I guess it is. It's fine. We want this thing to evolve. $19 seems kind of late. I think this thing would be probably good to have at like level 11. Level 12, right after the second gym. Seems fine. I think I want to give this thing aromatherapy. Maybe giving a grassy turn could be neat. Tackle. Fairy Wind. Vine Whip. Maybe Mega Drain instead. Absorb. Razor Leaf? Wait, this thing has pretty high special attack. I can probably give this thing Razor Leaf early and have absolutely no repercussions. Yeah, Grassy Terrain could be neat, but that might be abusable. Raining Kiss? Level 6? Yeah, it's okay, whatever. Therapy. Assist at some point. Seems like it's good. This should probably get like Magical Leaf. Here. Magical Leaf. Wish? We're already getting Synthesis, I don't need both. Misty Terrain? Maybe I do give something Misty Terrain. Trailblaze? That could be neat. Yeah, let's give it Trailblaze. That was Spirit Break. What do I give this thing? Misty Terrain? Yeah, let's do that. How many DP did I give these? 5? Let's give them 1. Tickle Leaf, Synthesis. Calm Mind seems kind of good. Light Screen? Dazzling Gleam. Good Drain. Metal Blizzard? Instead. Moonblast. Grass Knot. Zigzagoon Galler. This thing looks so weird. Can I explain Substitute? Yeah. So Substitute works like this. The Pokemon that uses it loses a quarter of their HP, so they lose a fourth of their HP, and then they create a substitute in front of them that is it takes damage for them that has a quarter of their HP. So it basically converts a quarter of their HP into like a block in front of them. And then as a result of that, you can block some pretty strong moves. So like if you're gonna take like a lot of damage, you can use Substitute, and then you only take a quarter of it. But it also blocks status moves, but not sound-based moves, which is interesting. So it's useful for a lot of things. Okay, Zigzagoon is pretty strong. Yeah, Substitute's pretty neat. It's really good, which is why you don't give it to a lot of Pokemon in ROM hacks. Yeah, so you can Hyper Voice through it, you can Encore through it, which is crazy because Encore is a sound-based move. There's a lot of weird sound-based moves that just like go through it. How much? Also, this sound is awesome. I love this song. Linoone is pretty good on the speed side of things. Maybe level 20. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change the evolution level. Zigzagoon, level 20. It's probably fine. Bone Claws seems like fine. Botany and Quick Feet. Oh. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da. Zigzag. Zigzag zoom. Missile. Actually, let's do payback. Snarl. It's kind of good. Swift. Wish there's like a wish there are other normal type moves that weren't like so strong. Do Swift. This thing probably gets Super Fang just fine. Headbutt, Hone Claws, Crunch, Hyper Fang. Actually, wait, maybe we do Knock Off instead. I don't know, maybe Hone Claws is too strong here. It's a good dig. I think Lightning is a little strong. Take that one instead. Crunch. And instead of Wild Charge, I get Seed Bomb. Oh, Body Press? Yeah, what the heck, why not? Let's do some water types now. Doodle. Wrench is valid, yeah. Alright guys, I've been streaming for 2 hours and I need a break. I am just really tired today. I also went to the gym earlier and that was a lot for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna head out for now. I'm gonna keep grinding away on learn sets, but we have about 60 plus done now, which is pretty good. That's like 20% of the way finished with them. So yeah, super cool stuff, you guys. I appreciate you all coming out to the stream, but it is rest time for me. So see you guys